But let's move on to Conor, a fool, bruh. Conor, I want a fucking fight Pacquiao. Conor up here talking about he want to fight Manny Pacquiao, bro.
It ain't happening. It's not happening.
Bro,
ain't no money in the world bringing Pac back. None. Ain't no money in the world bringing Pac back. He was lucky to get a fight with Mayweather, and
they got the same manager though.
Because I haven't really heard much about this. Is he talking about boxing?
Boxing. He's talking about straight boxing.
Nah.
And I heard that Conor and Pacquiao had the same manager concerning something, I don't know. But supposedly, cause he had agreed to fight Pacquiao. Like, he just said some shit on Twitter. He said, "I accept," like in Pacquiao's language. And
that's rude.
So Conor trying to set up a fight with Pacquiao. I mean, they both southpaws. But at the same time, we all know Pacquiao gonna have this. Conor don't even got the stamina to stay. Yeah. It's just gonna be Conor and Floyd again. But Pacquiao is gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, Pacquiao doesn't play.
Mayweather was on the defense.
That's all Mayweather's ever done.
You know, just giving us a show
and counterattacks. That's all he's ever done.
But
Pac's gonna stand in that ring.
Pacquiao, he's gonna hurt Conor.
Pacquiao moves too fast.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke.
By the fourth round, Conor's gonna be
breathing from his mouth like just like that.
The coach gonna have the ice pack on him. Breathe. And Manny Pacquiao was like, "This is easy."
That's easy. That's true though. That's true. Pac ain't no joke, man. Them niggas be trying to play Pac, man.
Conor
Pac hit hard too.
I mean, Conor hit hard, but Pacquiao, but
Mayweather even said it.
He got that. The fuck?
I don't know. Hey, you better.
What the hell is that?
Bitch. Nothing's wrong with you.
Anyway, we straight.
Studio problems.
Anyway.
Get his ass whooped, man. Yeah. I'm a straight ride.
Anyway.
Wait, I'm talking about Tupac, everything.
Conor and Pacquiao. If they fight. But it's like, who really want to tune in and watch this? Because, it was a whole spectacle, iconic event with Conor and Mayweather. It was cool. The hype was cool.
It was hype because Conor was still in the UFC. So it was like, oh, Conor's coming from the UFC to fight Mayweather? Oh, goodness gracious. And he's doing boxing? Yeah. That's cool. But we've seen that now.
Right.
Now, and plus, you're not even in the UFC no more. So now you're basically boxing.
I think it'll be cool. It's cool if he wants to go box. But go start off like on the smaller level. You know what I'm saying? Go start off with some legit, like, small time fights and build your way up. Then we can be like, Conor proves himself to be a good boxer, to be a legitimate boxer. Like, get at least 15 fights in your arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely understand. And at first, I almost disagreed off rip, but then I said you're right because he's not in the UFC no more, so it's not like he's doing that. Oh, let me jump from the UFC to box again. It's more like, nigga, you a boxer now.
Right, and it's like, bro,
you're in their realm now.
I feel like people would respect a fight like that.
Yeah.
If you put in the work first.
Yeah.
Cause it was cool, him, Mayweather, the whole thing.
It was different, respectful, cool. Like you said.
But now, if we're gonna see a fight with him and Pacquiao or anybody at that level, you're gonna need to prove yourself first before you even jump up there.
We don't even care if the small time fights are not even that good of fighters. You just need to get that experience.
Right.
Just because you have experience in the UFC, it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
And we all know that. Even if a boxer going into MMA knows that off rip. They're like, oh shit.
Then we'll have something to talk about. Then we'll see some actual legitimate, straight up boxing skill, a pure boxing skill from Conor.
Because I'll be honest with you, I know for a fact. Here's my thing. It's a personal story, real quick. When I went to the gym, a boxing gym, for the first time, me having a taekwondo background and all this other stuff, right? And I'm used to like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all that other stuff, right? I'm used to basically MMA, mixed martial art. I'm used to that, right? Yeah, I had a specific martial art I practiced, but I was used to mixed martial arts. Now, we was in this boxing gym and they said, hey, you can't kick, you can't grab, you can't do none of that no more. I was fucked up. I was like, what? Nah, bro, you lying to me right now. I can't. I'm not about to sit here and lose since I can't use my feet or my body in some type of way that I'm used to, right? And I can't even throw a spinning back fist or none of that shit. I can't do none of that shit. I can't jump up Superman you. I gotta sit here and just try to walk you down. I'm too little for that shit. I didn't want to do that, right? Now, basically what I'm saying is that if I wanted to be a boxer, I would have to train. Conor has to train. I don't care if you're at the professional level of MMA. I was at the professional level of Taekwondo. I went to nationals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at the level. But now you're taking all of that away, and you put me in the ring. Yes, I know how to use my hands. Just know how to box. I do know how to box, all that good stuff. But I'm not a boxer. My cousin was, and I would box him. He was a Golden Gloves champ, right? So when I beat him as a kid, we were playing around. He let me win, but still, like, knowing that, like, I couldn't use my hands or feet still threw me off as a kid. And when I got older and did it for the first time as more of an adult, it still threw me off. Because I'm like, you're taking away my arsenal, right? That's not bad. I'll still box anybody any day. But it's just a whole nother world. The same way as if Manny had to then do UFC. I think, honestly, I feel like this time it should be the other way around if Manny would allow it. But I don't think Manny wants to do that. Which is like fighting a cage fight. It only got it. Obviously, I think they would want to do UFC promotion-wise. But I don't even think Manny would want to try to do that. Because that's not harder. But now he has to worry about getting grabbed, which he's never had to worry about. Worry about getting kicked, which he's never had to worry about. You know what I'm saying? To whereas for Conor, myself, or whoever, they would have to just worry about losing those things and only be able to use your hands. So I feel like if Conor wants to fight Pac that bad, try to ask Pac would he come to the UFC to make it another spectacle. And then just fight. Maybe I'm talking too much, but I would hope Conor wouldn't just dig down on Pac like that. Because Pac is not used to that world at all. The same way, no offense to Conor, but I know for a fact Mayweather really didn't go in on Conor like he could have. Because you took away Conor's arsenal. All Conor can do now is try to box you. Mayweather, yeah, I don't necessarily fuck with Mayweather that much because he's so arrogant and cocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that when fighters are too cocky. But I respect what he does. And also, he's more of a defensive fighter than an offensive fighter, which isn't bad on against the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But he could have been completely offensive with Conor and won that fight way quicker, way sooner, way easier. Because he has that knockout power. He has that technique. He knows how to move around a square ring, not an octagon, a square ring. He knows how to, okay, I'm in the corner, let me get over here. It's not like you're octagon, okay, I'm kind of in the corner. I can just scooch my body over here. It's more like, he knew I got a right angle, got to go this way, boop, step, move, hook, type shit, right? He knows the ins and outs of boxing. Not saying Conor doesn't. Obviously, any UFC fighter they train, they box, they do legitimate boxing. But now you're saying this man, what, was he was 50 and 0.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 50 and 0. 50 and 0. He's been doing this shit since he was a baby damn near. In a square ring, he's used to that moving around. He's used to that world. Conor, I just feel like if they want to make it a big spectacle and really want people to watch it, Manny's going to have to come to the UFC. Because nobody wants to see another boxer fight another boxer just because he was in the UFC at one point. He's no longer in the UFC, so it's not as big of a deal anymore. It's not. Yeah. Conor's not going to try to kick.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if Conor really wants some big fights, he got to prove himself first.
Yeah. You said it right. You said it right. I don't want to harp on too much more because I'm going to let you have the last word on that. But what I'm saying, I think the only reason we even really want to see him fight Mayweather is because we thought when Conor starts getting distressed, he was going to like revert to like grabbing or some shit. But Mayweather didn't back him down like he could have and all that other stuff. So basically what you said is right.
All right, then.
So let's move it on.